Hey guys, it's Stephen B. It's been a while, but we're back. Life's just a little bit hectic with a lot of these AC calls and a lot of no heat calls, even though it's in June. But we're live. Yankees are doing pretty good, even though they lost two or three of the Guardians. So we can say that Cole had a good game, but gave up 3 runs. Offense should have did that, but at the end of the game, at the whole game series against the Guardians, bats didn't show up and the pitching didn't weren't there until today. You're not gonna win games if you don't score and you don't pitch right. A few things we've been looking at. I've been looking at a Judges. I think, in my opinion, it's gonna be in the IL for at least a week or two. I know I was texting a few of my friends on there, and they're thinking the same thing. Um, Second is Dominguez starts his rehab assignment Friday, which is tomorrow. So Dominguez is on his way back, and I know Stanton's on his way back. Hey, Beagle. Um, so Dominguez is on his way back. Like I said, I was just looking through some news, and Dominguez is on his rehab assignment, and he's um, starts Friday, which is a good news. I'm just looking at Yankee news right now, just so I always check things before they break. They're still waiting on the results for Judge. I mean, he had to say Rodon's been looking pretty good now. Um, I got a few good takeaways I could say is the offense with Judge going not being participating is still doing well considering uh Red Sox just acquired Jose La Rosa and they just optioned Brian Bello to AAA, so we'll have to deal with that stuff. Um, I was just looking at it, and then we'll be seeing her by um yeah, Beagle. That's what they're saying, but imagery from what I was listening to uh was it John and I want to say his name was John. What's his name? Sherman that does the podcast on TikTok. There's little clips on that. They were saying they were still waiting on results from that imaging. They asked for not more of it, so it's going to be one of those things where I think Josh is going to be out longer than we think. I personally would bring up Jones. Here's the. I forgot to do this. I'll send you the link. I was going to send the link and put in the thing so if anyone wants to come up before I forget. But I think Judge is going to be at least 2 or 3 weeks. I know Stanton should be back within a week or two, which is a good thing. I will say I think Jones is going to be brought back up if Judge goes to the IL as his thing. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Beagle. I meant to do that, but I've been just so excited just to be able to go on because every time I turn around, nothing can go right. That's how life's been for me. I'm actually in the kitchen. It's a little messy, but it's functioning now. Um, a lot of a lot of a lot of busyness for my work and everything. And my wife goes for NFlex. Yeah, my dogs are. I just fed them and took them back out from outside before I even started this, so they're all separate. There, Beagle. Gotta make sure happy wife, happy life. Had to buy the tires going to cost so much. Yeah, no, tires aren't cheap anymore, Beagle. But like I said, we were talking before. I would say if they say three of them are good, I would just get four, just because um, they'll be all matching miles, and it's easier to replace than just one. You always want to get two or four. Yeah, yeah, they make cars that last a lot longer. If that was maybe early 2000, everyone would say get a new one, but it's not like that. They make them last over 2 or 3 thousand miles, 100,000 miles, so you should be good. Um, I do really think Jones is going to be pretty. Was starting like Ken was saying on Jason's streams earlier, was saying that yeah, I don't blame you, people. I have the 17 Mazda 6 Touring, and I have a 2017 Ford Explorer. I love some of the features and I hate it. Yeah. No, Jason's really. Me and Jason were talking like on the in the chats. So it was like I really want to see Jones up there, and Mazdas. I really never have a problem with the Mazdas. It's just regular maintenance on them. They built them. They build them right. Fords, on the other hand, I could say I have a whole list of things. Yeah, no, we all on the same thing. I want to see Jones up, and like Ken was saying earlier in Jason's stream, Jones was making the adjustments before they demoted him, and I'll say it for clear record, I'm not a Volpe hater, but when they had the chance to keep Jones or option Volpe, I would have just optioned Volpe. I would have just had him be back in AAA. I would have him playing second. I'd be trying to see if he can play outfield just to get him the versatile. Doesn't have to be doesn't just to get him versatile just in case something like there. I I honestly think the team's defense is a lot better with Jose at short, McMahon at third, Jazz at second, with Rice at first, and having Goldschmidt being the DH while Stanton's out, and Stanton's on his way on a rehab assignment, I believe, coming up shortly. I know he got cleared for running, and I think he's been hitting the ball off the simulator the whole time, so his hitting shouldn't be the issue. It's just getting his the rust off that injury. And I know, and if he was saying it takes a while, some days it's gonna be better than others, so which is a good thing. Um, I really, I really want to see Jones back up if Judge does end up on the IL. I think I would play him in center, and I would move Trent to the right for now. Don't put Judge Jones in the right because everyone's going to think he's Judge at that point, and I don't think you want to see that. I think you got to play him there. Trent's been struggling, at least for average wise. He's only hitting 217. I was watching some of these people counting down for the people who did the kilo offers and are free agents, and for the amount of money they're playing, and they had him at number five worst. His underlying numbers look encouraging, but at the end of the day, you're looking at it, and underlying numbers don't do it amount to anything unless you actually do the work. I think Jones's defense is really great. I think a couple of these plays, like the other day, where I think we were talking in Uncle Tats's one that the um, that play with Grisham and then no man's land. I think Jones makes that catch. I don't think it's a that could have been a sweep right there at that point. And I think the best defensive alignment we have, if all the things were right, would be and healthy, would be Judge and right, Jones in center, and then Bellinger on left with Grisham on the bench. I don't really say. I really don't. I really don't think Volpe's the better shortstop. I don't really think we need that. I'll give him credit. He's playing better, but at the same time, I don't like. I think you got to play the best shortstop in the league that before the injury. I don't. I think saying he has a job in mind to us isn't right. Cabby earned that job. He's what his metrics say he's better than both of you. Why are you playing him at the wrong position? I'm just looking at it just logically. It doesn't make sense. I get you want to have Opie's in the bat, but we have other guys. Sure, you want to risk Volpe having a bad game at short and then bad play. I mean, but a few things I've been saying in the chats, and I know Jason's been saying live is Cabby's actually has the faster arm going from left and from short to first, then bat the transfer. Hey Jonathan, links in the I can send the link if you want to hop off. I'll post it. Here's the link, Jonathan. If you want to hop on. Um, I just think having Cabby at short it just makes the whole thing better. Um, to me, he's just one of those things where I look at defensively, he's a bit more has more range. He's quicker. Has a better arm. I really like how everything is for Jose. And when I look at it, I look at Lombard coming up and possibly being a better shortstop and moving. I would have for next year Jose wants to if they think Lombard's there, have a competition. I'm like, just give them a job, let them play, make it earn them. If you're gonna bring someone up, let them play. If you're gonna play, bring them up and let them play that position. You gotta let the growing pains. That's what everything I say, and that's why I say when they brought Jones down, I kind of got really mad, and everyone goes, "Why?" Because I go because I look at the situation. You got to be rotating the outfielders and save Judge having to be play out there. He could be DHing. He can be swinging, so Bellinger isn't hurting. That's what I look at it. I like the flexibility of Jones can play first in a pinch and he can Bellinger. I got Jonathan up. Are you ready to come up? Okay, cool.
Hi.
Hey, hey Jonathan. It's been a while.
Been a long time. Long time.
Well, I got my kitchen back, so it's been what a lot of my energy's been going through.
Well, I probably could use a haircut inspiration from you now.
I can give you that. I did shave it. Last time you think I had my hair all the way back down here, like CC
Yeah.
did.
Well, maybe over the weekend.
I did it myself actually, so
Good for you. He saved probably $25.
easily, and don't have to do. I don't have to do putting wear and tear on the car or walk.
Uh,
I
Good.
don't know.
So we're talking about Volpe here.
Yeah, I think I would be playing Pabby at short. I honestly we're just talking about when they decided to bring Jones down versus Volpe.
Look, I think Volpe has been given enough chances, and he's shown that he cannot be an everyday player, at least at shortstop. So they
Yeah,
should. I don't know why the Yankees have seemed to favor Volpe for the past 3 years when every year he seems to get worse and worse. I don't think there's been one year that Volpe's been here that he's even improved.
I think maybe I would say the second year the offense went a little bit better than the first year, but it wasn't really that much of a gap. I would say the defense has taken a step back every year, so, and I don't even think Volpe deserved a Gold Glove the first year either.
No, he did not deserve a gold glove. He won it by default because the guy who was supposed to get it didn't play enough because he was injured.
Yeah, but then you could have gave it to Seager, which had enough games too, and he was I thought a better shortstop than Volpe at that point.
I think Seager was hurt also.
I know he was hurt, but I think he qualified for the number of games they had to play. I think at that point. So,
Well, we don't
but
know what's going on with the in the mind of the voters.
Oh, there is a good news. Dominguez starts his triple A, or I mean, starts his rehab assignment tomorrow.
Well, that's good. I was away today, so I missed it. What I missed the whole game.
I missed part of it. I came back home and I was looking at the score. It was a pitching duel, so I was listening to it while kind of working. So I saw his pitchers, and then Jazz, I believe, scored the winning run, I believe, and then it was 2-1, and Bender had a 1-2-3 inning. So Bender's starting to look better.
Yeah, Bednar seems pretty good.
Yeah, no,
Hopefully, he can continue playing well, but right now it is what it is.
yeah, no. The whole bullpen and in general has been overused, I would say.
Yeah, well, that's the one problem Aaron Boone has been doing ever since he became the manager. He's overused the bullpen so much that by the time August comes around, you have a bullpen that's not effective.
Yeah, well, I think Tim Hill's been overused. I think Bednar was overused at some points. I believe they need to they gotta take I think they gotta use Cruz a little bit more, but I think they should never brought the White Cruz down. I think he has more potential and was better than half the people in the bullpen at this point.
Well, I think they also brought up a pitcher and they never used him once.
Oh, the one they sent back in the beginning of the year.
Maybe was it Winquest or was it
Yeah, the one from the that they sent back to the Cardinals.
Winquest?
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought him up and they never used him in the game.
Yeah, I think they rather have Blackburn or a position player
Yeah.
pitched over that guy.
Well, those decisions are problematic. I never liked those decisions.
Yeah, no. And it just every time you turn around, it just looks like that. And I really wish Cabby was at a shortstop at the moment. I think Volpe should have been in the minors before coming up. When they brought
Yeah,
him up, they should have put playing second, playing a little bit in the outfield just to give him versatility a little bit in a pinch.
look, I have no idea why the Yankees have so much favoritism towards Volpe.
It's big. I swear this is what I think they think it's because he came up like Derek Jeter, grew up in New Jersey, was a big Derek Jeter fan. He met him. He wants to be the fan favorite, but
Well,
I
here's the
don't.
problem. Here's the big problem. No one is going to be another Derek Jeter. You cannot
Nope.
expect even someone from the same background, same state, same everything. You cannot compare him to Derek Jeter, and you cannot uh, expect him to be similar to Derek Jeter. They
And
brought him up too fast. They skipped him in AAA, and now he's. I think initially they should have kept Volpe in AAA for a few months, and then brought him up at the very beginning of his career, and then maybe he would have been more successful. Now I think the Yankees killed his career, at least with the Yankees, in my opinion.
I honestly, I think they should have. I think they should have gave Peraza the real shot, and they should have said, "Okay, Volpe, even though you did good in spring, we need you in AAA. We got to get work. We want you to work on a few things before coming up, like you're saying."
Well,
And look at what
Peraza is doing better with the
the
Angels.
Angels. That's what I was gonna just say. Look at they gave him a chance, and with the growing pains, they made a little adjustment, and he's doing great. Why can't we have him for at third base now over McMahon?
Well,
But then again,
as I said, I think the Yankees' favoritism towards Volpe over the last 2 years have killed a lot of opportunities for other players. They
And
traded a
then,
lot of pieces,
yep,
and I think it's going to end up hurting them in the long run.
I think you're right, but I also think they're ready to move on for him too because I think last year's draft we drafted what, five shortstops.
Yeah, 5 or 6. I think
I think
unless
they're
Volpe, I think unless Volpe improves, I wouldn't be surprised if next year is his final year.
I wouldn't be surprised if they move him for a little bench piece at this point.
Maybe look, he has to play better before they trade him. Right now
I mean,
right now he's not worth.
much.
He doesn't have any worth basically. He's really worth. He doesn't have much trade value.
Nope, but he's clogging up a 40 man that has that. Most of the guys, if you look at our roster, are flexible. That can play more than one position. He doesn't fit the mold anymore.
No. Anyway,
And Beagle, I'm kind of fed up with those comparisons too. I'm just bringing that. That's what I think it really is. The marketability. That's what I really think it was with Volpe. And it's not what I want like to hear too. I'm tired of like everyone's gonna say the next thing. Let them be the best player they can be. Let them be their unique player. We don't need anyone comparing anyone to Mickey Mantle. We don't need the next Joe DiMaggio, the next Ted Williams. We just need the best player they can be.
these are the Yankees' own doings. They're the one making the comparison.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if I can stay on very long. I just have a few minutes. I didn't
Oh
even
no.
know you were going live tonight. I didn't see
Uh,
you.
I just put it up at like 8:40, so I didn't get a lot of people on there. I just like, okay, you know what? I'll be surprised if anyone comes on, but I figured I sent some text. If I had your number, Jonathan, I would have sent you a text.
Okay, I think you have my number, but I'm not sure.
I I think I got it from that group that every like a year ago that we had that huge everyone went crazy on that one station channel. I'm not mentioning it, but I
No,
think I got it from.
yeah, I stopped being in that group. That group came into irrelevancy very quickly.
Yeah, no, the reason why I even have this channel is because when I said when I first that first thing, if you ever watched the interview with CT, the first thing I lost, and it still drives me nuts, is I had CT send me a bunch of cards that he had in his own personal collection that's worth a lot of money. He sent that to me in text form. He showed me him playing guitar and different guitars he had from that, and it just all of it in that group. I left that one group. It just all went away.
So it destroyed his cards.
No, my cards the card videos and text I have for 3 years.
He
Lost
damaged
everything.
he damaged the cards.
No, the text that he sent, like the thing of him playing on the like by text, like he sent me by text card like pictures of his cards and stuff.
So he was using his baseball cards like a guitar pick.
No, Jonathan, he was sending pictures like through text messages. Like he would take a whole like a pictures of this baseball cards so I could see them, not like physically. So I could like have pictures of them. Like for example, if this was a card right there, he would just take a picture and send it to me by text. So I would get the picture, seeing what who he had. So I had all those um I had all those cards and videos of him, and it just all of them are gone because of that group chat.
Okay. Oh,
I'll send you I'll send you a text later then
yeah.
explaining it.
Anyway, I've had a long day. I probably need to go to bed early anyway.
Yeah, no, I was in the attic around midday today. That was not fun.
I had a long day myself.
Yeah, no, it's good to see you though, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I've had a lot of little things going on, which makes it very difficult in my life. And what's going on for the next month really is going to be challenging. I cannot share anything, but it's going to be a challenge for the next months.
Yeah, no, it's been like how we got the heating season, now we got the AC, so it's kind of like I don't know what certain days are going to be longer, some are going to be shorter. It's just never know with this industry. So it's like when I can get on, I will go on. So I try to do it in days in advance, but this one was like, okay, well, I have time and there's nothing really going on. So you know what? This be a good time. I can
Okay.
always, I have, I'll, I think I have your number. I'll send you a text next time we're on there after the
All
stream.
right. If I'm able
Or,
to join you, I'll join you. If not, usually I'm free at night in the evenings, like before
yeah,
9 o'clock. But
yeah, no,
after a long day like today, I have no
beat.
more energy to do anything.
Yeah, I know. I don't plan on going much. Maybe another half hour if that. But
Anyway, thank you, and
no,
we'll talk soon.
yeah, no problem, John. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see if I can- Okay, perfect. You still there, Beagle? Yeah, no. Like I was saying before, I want when we compare. I think they're gonna try dumping them too. I think they might do something like with for Volpe. I think they might trade him for like a spare piece that they might need, or a little prospect here or there, just little things like that. I really do think Lombard Jr. might be forcing the issue coming up too later today. It's gonna be a fun one to see what they do, who they brought up. I didn't think they were gonna bring up Elmer Rodriguez Cruz up earlier too. Guy did he is doing pretty good in the minor leagues and then coming back. And every time I look around, I mean, he just has to work on his command a little and look what they're doing with Lagrange. Um, he is they're moving him to the pen, so I think he's going to be coming up within the month. A lot of comparison to him that they're talking about with Lagrange is what I've seen with the people in the thing were saying with like Corbin for the D-backs. Now he was what came up with Milwaukee as a pen, and they about had intentions of having him play as a starter the next year. A lot of these things are going to be interesting. Like I said, internally, I like to see why Rodriguez come back up. That guy throws over 100. We haven't had those kind of arms in a while, and that would help the bullpen if they give it a thing. Okay, Beagle. But a lot as I said, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be brought up and everything. But on this note, I mean, I'm gonna say let's have a good night, you guys. It's good to have Jonathan on. I really just want to just get alive and make sure you guys at least know we're trying. It's just long, long days, and but we're trying our best, and things are gonna happen. So we're gonna go back to the grind of being on 2 or 3 times a week. So, and then have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you in the next time.